The Kia Rio has long epitomized cheap wheels, nothing less, nothing more. But as Kia wishes to be a more desirable brand, so goes the Rio. One way to accomplish that is through styling, and recent Kias have certainly been eye-catching, and the Rio is no slouch in its own right, particularly in hatchback form. Another way the Rio aims to impress is by offering lots of features. Available options include a touchscreen radio with a backup camera and leather seats, features that aren't common in this class. We bought two modestly equipped mid-level Rio EXs to test, a sedan and a hatchback. The sedan has a decent-sized trunk. The hatch's cargo hold is fairly small with the back seat up, but folding that makes room for bigger items. Visibility out of the hatchback's small rear window is blocked by the head restraints, and the rear roof pillars are rather large. It's a good idea to opt for that optional backup camera. Visibility out of the sedan is a bit better. Inside, you'll see this isn't the cheap Rios of yore. The plastics are nicely grained and most panels fit together pretty well. However, it's not that plush, and most of the plastics are pretty hard. The controls are as simple as they come. These big toggles not only look cool, but they also work well. The base radio is one of the best in the business, with large knobs and buttons and a large clear display. The optional touchscreen radio is somewhat fussier to use. There's good room for the driver for such a small car, and the tilt and telescope steering wheel is a welcome feature. The front seats aren't anything special, but they're comfortable enough. It has an okay rear seat, and two adults will find decent space back there. Power comes from a 1.6-liter direct-injected four-cylinder. Acceleration is adequate, but it's not going to set any records. It's helped by a very slick 6-speed automatic transmission. It's smooth and responsive and does its best to balance both fuel economy and performance. If you want a manual transmission, you could only get one in the most basic trim level. Fuel economy is decent, but falls below that of its corporate cousin, the Hyundai Accent, which shares the same powertrain and platform as the Rio. Handling is fairly nimble with responsive steering. The Rio is enjoyable to drive, but falls short of being truly sporty. Ride and noise isolation are common subcompact shortcomings, and the Rio is no exception. The ride is busy at times and road noise is apparent, but both are tolerable for this class. It turns out that the Rio is a fairly likable small car, and that's an accomplishment. This is a very competitive class, and the Rio isn't the only car that can make that claim. And Kias don't come with a bargain price anymore. In the end, it means that the Rio may have to fight to win over buyers.